Let's discuss the suit of chalices or suit of cups from the Spirit Keeper's Tarot. This is the realm in which you, the seeker, go on the quest for your personal holy grail. I went with the suit name chalice here because it gives it a more ceremonial connotation. In medieval Christian symbology, the chalice holds sacramental wine. It's typically made of precious metal and ornately designed and symbolizes family and tradition. With the suit's classical correspondence to the clergy, chalice just seemed more precise than cups. The chalices correspond elementally with water, and so these keys are the maps to your soul. Through these keys, you purify your soul. The chalices are related elementally to the tarot queens, or shields. Their governing major arcanum keys are the chariot, linked by the cardinal water sign Cancer, the reaper, linked by the fixed water sign Scorpio, and the necromancer, linked by the mutable water sign Pisces. In the holy anointing oil used to anoint your tarot deck, the chalices are consecrated by the ingredient of myrrh in the anointing oil. In the stronghold of the Grail, the page of chalices, the flora pictured on the card would be chamomile blossoms. The Holy Grail, or the metaphor of it, is your salvation. In very mundane terms, it's your emotional well-being, your spiritual or religious life, and your interpersonal relationships. It's about finding your sense of inner peace. The Ace of Chalices represents the alchemical stage of purification. In my tarot deck, the key of holy water signifies the practitioner's white work, or receiving lunar light. White work is anything ranging from meditation, channeling, and becoming the receiver of divine communications. When the Ace of Chalices shows up in a reading, you are receiving, and what you are receiving is divine. In the previous video, we covered the suit of Scepters, or realm of fire. Now let's look at each equivalent in the suit of Chalices, the realm of water. In the Ace of Wands, note that center of the cross. You're going to see it repeated in the Ace of Cups. Note the point of intersection in the Two of Wands, and now note the point of intersection in the Two of Cups. There are three priests pictured in the Three of Wands and three priestesses pictured in the Three of Cups. There's also that pelican motif, which you might recall in Key 3, the Empress, Key 12, the Outlaw or Hanged Man, and Key 21, the New World Order. Oh, and you see how there are in total 4 pelicans pictured in Key 21, and in total, beyond Key 21 in the other threes, there are a total of 4 pelicans, circled in red for your easy identification. Cute, huh? The Two of Chalices, or cups, can definitely and will often come up in your readings to denote all the lovey-dovey things tarot readers associate with the Two of Cups. But there's an extra layer of meaning encoded here. Abyssus abyssum invocat from Psalms. The deep calls onto the deep. Sea calls to sea. What spills forth from the depths of me seeks union with what spills forth from the depths of you. So there's an implication of a spiritual or divinely blessed marriage here. And for me, it reminds me of my commitment to the Holy One. In the Three of Cups, you'll see pictured left to right the maiden, the mother, and the crone. Oh, also look at the detailing on the three chalices. Reminds you of anything from the major arcana, like the threads of fate in keys 10, 14, and 17? We are now entering the lower realms of the minor arcana. First is the Four of Cups, which I think should be very familiar imagery for Rider-Waite-Smith readers. The story here is someone who gives up material life for something more spiritual, who refuses external stimulation and looks inward for understanding. So you know how this is the Four of Cups, suit of cups is water, key 13 from the majors, 1 plus 3 is 4. So the symbol of the scorpion repeats itself here in the Four of Cups, which you will find perched on that tree branch. So even though on the surface the Four of Cups looks stationary, it portends some big emotional and internal changes up ahead. The Five of Cups is so personal to me. Yes, the caption seems unduly harsh, the grotesque. Any of us who are in any way, even in part, travelers through different realms who see more than what ordinary people see, often feel grotesque. It's almost unavoidable, inevitable. At some point in your life, you will be made to feel like the grotesque, like you're the one with some sort of deformity that you have to hide. This is the card for anyone who has ever felt like they were born with a design defect, symbolized by the two upright cups in the foreground and the shield of David. The pentagram on the cloak and across the stream in the distance is the mark of great power. The Six of Cups features 6 daffodils, and each one represents something different. You've got, in the order you will see on screen, hope, honor, joy, good fortune, self-love, and the chalice between the dragon and phoenix, unrequited love. As for the baby dragon and baby phoenix, aren't they so cute? 6, the number 6, key 6 from the major arcana. Remember the lover's card. If key 6 in the majors depicts Eden and the major arcana is the primordial realm, then here in the Six of Cups, the souls of the lovers are reborn into the material world or cast away on earth, depending on your religious perspective. The Seven of Chalices is an allegorical depiction of the 7 deadly sins. You've got envy, pride, gluttony, sloth, wrath, avarice, and lust. In the Vitruvian edition, if you line up the 5, 6, and 7 of cups, you will see that the background of the 5 and 7 cards are symmetrical reflections around the 6. In numerology, 5s are destabilizing, but are the conflicts that induce greatness, and 7s are about knowledge and wisdom. 6, that center, is the number of the soul. The Eight of Cups is the defector, and again with the intentional choice of an emotionally charged word, the defector. A defector is someone who abandons an affiliation, renouncing something that was such a big part of your personal identity, but you're going to give it up entirely to walk a new path, a much harder and uncertain path, but one you hope will lead you to a brighter future, or at the very least, spiritual wisdom. And to me, that's the full range of the Eight of Cups card in tarot. We're going to skip the Nine of Cups for now and return to it after the Ten of Cups. So to me, this is the card of spiritual achievement. And so this is the code for Aya Sophia, or Holy Wisdom. Oh, and here's what the 3 cards looked like in the first edition black and white version. Basically, as is, these were the original pen and ink line drawings I did by hand. Now back to the Nine of Cups. If you pull the Nine of Chalices in a reading, here's an added approach to reading this card. Look at the 9 chalices and just scry into them. Try to forget what you think you know about the astrological glyph or I Ching trigram correspondences. Then choose one of the 9 chalices. Let's say for purposes of demonstration, you choose this one. Turn to the card entry in the medium white book for the Nine of Chalices. You will find this chart. Now, noting the chalice you selected, read your additional magic square message, the square corresponding with the chalice you picked. For my example, I would read, "A vision of greatness is the seed planted within you. You are fertile with that greatness. The developmental phase looks promising. Catharsis." That would be my additional oracle message. Why this is? Oh boy, it's a lot to unpack. It would need its own video. Hint, the 4 Archangel Magic Squares, which is its own chapter in the Book of Maps, and this is 9 heavens, 9 worlds, and the 4 archangels. Is that enough of a hint? Oh, come on, you're smart. You'll figure it out eventually. The Nine of Chalices in this deck is also empowered for a little folk magic. To seal a wish or spell, tap into this card and send the spirit of the wish granted off to manifest what it is you seek. How? Tap your fingers on each of the chalices one at a time, like so. Light. You utter that word as you tap the first chalice in the magic square. Love, life. Light, love, life. Light, love, life. These are the qualities of the Holy One, the Holy Trinity. Sure, this is sourced apocryphically to John the Apostle, but true or not, I find it powerful and magical all the same. The suit of chalices is about what feeds and nurtures your soul. It's your intuitive knowledge that there's so much more to this physical world, more than what meets the physical senses. It's belief in deeper meanings, synchronicities, and from the two of chalices, where the depths of me calls out to the depths of you, we go on an emotional journey together, seeking understanding of ourselves, of the space and time we occupy, and even the space and time we don't occupy, always striving for higher ground until we arrive at the Ten of Chalices to attain spiritual fulfillment.